Good morning. It's another glorious day. Full moon last night. Did you see it? I was up about 1:30, went outside with my camera, took a few pictures. Jupiter was just above it, Saturn was to the right. Could not capture it all in one picture, but it was still beautiful to look at. So I wanted to share a little bit with you about the different gifts that are manifesting for us now, especially in our dreams. A lot of people have been telling me recently that they're dreaming of things and then within a day or two or three, what they've dreamt about is manifesting, or somebody confirms what they dreamt about. One of my friends even told me in her first message this morning that she dreamt of light codes, which I know what they are. I don't work with them. I have not been called to do that, and now she's seeing them, which I think is really cool. And as far as other things that have been manifesting in dreams, maybe some of you will have noticed your dreams have changed over the last 3 to 6 months. Mine have, in a way that I'm now working in different timelines. I mean, I've always worked in my dreams when I sleep. Sometimes I wake up feeling heavy, just exhausted, everything hurts because I've been doing whatever I've been doing for myself, for my ancestors, for helping the universe. Sometimes I'm just with people that I know, that I love, that I care about, or my ancestors, that we're just basically working things out. Our higher conscious is working things out that we can't do in our waking life. So things that need to be said that we're too afraid to say, or there's a block in the way, or there's shame or guilt or anger or something holding us back from saying it in our waking life, it's coming up in the dreams. So a lot of us are starting to have very vivid dreams where it's hard to tell if we're awake or asleep. Another thing that has been happening in my dreams for several months is pieces of the puzzle of things in certain relationships in my life that I couldn't quite piece together are now piecing together in the dreams. So lies that were told, I now have either the truth is coming out, or the puzzle piece, or the veil is finally lifted while I sleep to show me, okay, this was a lie, my intuition was right. Had I known this, or had that block not been there, I could have made a different choice when this person said this to me. I'm seeing pieces of things where my intuition has said, well, there's some kind of secret here, there's something being hidden. That is starting to come in, and the puzzle pieces are starting to form, which has created this huge shift, especially this week, because there are situations, events, experiences I've had with certain people over the last 10 years that I've still been carrying around and been rather angry about in certain times, or just kind of playing that victim energy, or just being really crabby about it and not letting it go. And now, over the last week, especially with some of those people, those things have been resolved, healed, let go, released, the veil's lifted, whatever terminology you want to use. I'm not carrying that energy anymore. I'm not angry anymore. We each did what we did in those different experiences, and I'm neutral about it now, which is fantastic, because it's really exhausting carrying around things from your past that, the only way to resolve them is to just go within and do it, because the other person is never going to own up to their part in it, or they can't because they're not here anymore, or whatever the situation is. So we have ball games behind me, cricket games over there. Lots of cars coming in. It's a busy morning. So I invite you this week, especially since we just had a full moon last night and so many things are shifting. What is showing up for you in your dreams? If you wake up in the middle of the night, write it down if it's vivid. Sometimes you might just wake up and feel like, wow, my friend so-and-so just came to visit me. I don't remember what was said, but I can still feel their energy here. If that bothers you, you can always send their energy back to them, call your energy back to you, and just call in Archangel Michael to physically disconnect those energetic cords. And then your energies are back in your own bodies and they should be out of your space. If that doesn't work, you can just ask for white light, unconditional love to come in and clear your space, and only you can be in that space, nobody else. I will often do that in the middle of the night when I've been doing a lot of heavy work in the astral or with friends and family or ancestors, and just clear that, cut the cords, and then I'm able to go right back to sleep. And I'm often don't go back into that dream that I was just having where I was doing all this work. So just something for you to consider. So again, I invite you this week, see what's showing up in your dreams, see what magical gifts you have that are manifesting, see which of your ancestors is coming to talk to you and what messages do they have. And also, before we go, messengers can also show up in the form of animals. A couple nights ago, I dreamt of this beautiful eagle that soared over me. And we do have eagles over here nearby at Green Valley and over at Wayland Lake. But I forgot about it when I went back to sleep. But when I woke up the next day, something triggered me and I thought, oh yeah, I saw that eagle. Well, eagles are messengers. And you can look up spirit animal for whatever animal has shown up in your dream or whatever animal you see as you're out during your day. And then interestingly, later that day, a friend of mine said she saw an owl, a beautiful owl in her dream. And they connected. So pay attention to what's showing up. Our feathers showing up, our numbers showing up, light codes showing up, certain things that mean something to you. Are you smelling something? Are you tasting something? All of these things represent messages that are coming through to us. And it's easier to reach us while we're having our dreams. So, love to hear from you if you've had some interesting experiences or new powers manifest over the last few months, especially through your dreams that are now showing up in your waking life. And again, just invite you to pay attention to what's going on, write them down, and then see what happens. Have a beautiful day. Bye.